Next question is on restitution. When it is necessary to make restitution and when would it be unwise? For example, I lied to my manager a few months back on why I didn't come into work. I lied. Next one is I lied on my application for permanent residency and have an interview coming up. Next one is I stole money from a friend.
Okay, let me start at the bottom. I stole money from a friend. You must return it. If you don't have enough, you say, Lord, I'll try and save up, and return it and tell him, sir, my dear friend, I'm sorry, I did a very bad thing some years ago. You don't know about it. And here's the money, I'm returning it to you. And do that when you have able to save up that money. Until then, God will, Zacchaeus told the Lord in Luke 19, you read it, I'll return everything I took. And that may have taken many years for him to return all that money. But that day itself, the Lord said, salvation has come. You read Luke 19, verse 1 to 10. He didn't wait till it was all returned. Today, if you decide, the Lord will say, salvation has come. But you take time to return it. That's the next thing is, the first question, I lied to my manager on why I didn't come to work. Depends what type of manager you have. If he's a very evil man, you need to pray about it, what you should do. Otherwise, if he's a normal, good type of person, you can tell him honestly, sir, I want to honestly make a confession to you. I didn't come to work that day because of some other reason, but I told you a lie. I'm sorry. I just want to tell you today, I'll never do it again. I respect you as my manager. I tell you that man will respect you 10 times more than he does right now. Then, but pray about it and do it depending on the type of manager he is. And in some cases, if a man is a very evil man, you got to think twice before telling him because he may react in a bad way. And you just tell the Lord, I slipped up and I told a lie, but I didn't lose. I mean, if it was a leave you were entitled to, you took that leave. If you lost 1 day's wages, you lost it. So in that sense, you did not cheat him. There was no money involved there. So we don't have to confess every lie to everyone unless it affected them in some way. Yeah, that's a general rule. And secondly, the last question is, I lied on my application for permanent residency. We have an interview coming up. Again, it depends what lie it was, what type of lie it was. Did you say you got 85% when you got only 80%? It's not such a big thing, I would say, because 80% doesn't disqualify you. It depends what it is. But if it's a fundamental issue which cancels out your permanent residency, I think when you go for the interview, you must tell them, sir, I want to be honest with you. Pray before you go. Sir, I want to be honest with you. I stated this, and now I realize I'm an honest person. I realize it was wrong. So I'm taking a big risk by telling you the truth. I may lose my permanent residency, but honesty is very much more important for me. If that guy has any sense of conscience, he'll respect you for that. And you say, okay, ignored. But pray and go. That's what I would do. And I say, Lord, if I don't get it because I spoke the truth, definitely that will be God's will for me to save me from some other calamity. Okay, next question.